Sack Life, beat depression. It's day 684, and we're back for more with another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, as you know, it's a martial arts for mental health show. We like to tune into those mental health tools first. First one we focus on, usually, is gratitude tool. Gratitude today going out to Rook of Rookwave Switch for lending his space, keeping us out of that desert heat out here in Las Vegas, and for all the support along that journey. Also want to shout out gratitude to you guys and gals out there, everybody who's tuned in now, anyone who's tuning in later. Appreciate you out there. Appreciate that social support system that we're building together. And social support in itself is a powerful mental health tool. It can help us through critical times and can be an extremely huge benefit. So if you don't have a social support system out there, go build one. Go find one. Find people who are like-minded, who have that growth mindset, and you can find a lot of them in martial arts classes. So explore the different options out there. There's tons of people in the martial arts field that are interested in seeing you do better so that they can do better, and you build this kind of mutually beneficial relationship. It's good stuff. Shout out to Speed of Vic. Appreciate you, brother, all the way back from Jersey. Representing out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for that support. And shout out to Mad with Hats. Thank you for being here as well. So we talked about our gratitude section. Let's talk about that list tool, keeping track of your progress. It's been 684 days of consecutive training for the Sackman. Me out here making that consistent forward momentum, building that proof of endurance, proof of strength. And how many days has it been for you? Keeping track of that number is a great way. It's a great way to conquer the debilitating effects of depression, and not only that, to remind yourself of how strong you are and how much endurance you have. By having that physical number there on those bad days when those negative thoughts do come in from depression or anxiety, you can look at that number and you have proof, physical proof that you are stronger. So please do keep track of that. Share it with others. It'll help inspire and motivate them as well. That being said, Luca's here. Shout out to Luca. Appreciate you out there tuning in. And Mad with Hat said, I'm adjusting today, going to be taking it very easy. Walked almost 11 miles under the cooker, but this is a must. And I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being open about that and honest, and mention that you got in that physical exercise already for the day, right? You challenge yourself physically already. So you can tap in, you can still take this class and tap into those other mental health tools. Get into that flow state of mind. Give yourself those challenges. Tap into those other things that we have. Because it's never a bad idea to add more tools to your toolbox. It's never a bad idea to give yourself the best fighting chance at moving forward out there and use as many things that work as you can. So for anybody else out there who has other ways that they take care of themselves, other forms of self-care, or other tools that they use to help knock out those debilitating effects, absolutely do. Don't swap one for the other. If you're in therapy, don't stop therapy. If you're on meds, don't stop meds. Just add, combine, and bring in as many things as you can. Give yourself that super effective fighting routine to fight back against depression. The more you have, the better equipped you'll be. Shout out to Lisa the Luminary. Appreciate you for being here as well. And that being said, we talked about the list tool, gratitude tool. Let's get into the lesson. Today we're going to be focusing on some elbow strikes, and we'll be doing some bonus elbow action. So as you know, we've practiced elbows before many times. We're going to be working from Muay-Thai stance, nice high guard by the brow line, hands closed, thumbs tucked, right? We're balancing our Muay-Thai stance. We're going to be stepping in for that cross elbow, but we're going to swipe right through the face of that depression dummy. Guard high on the opposite side, and then give them a bonus elbow strike. Pulling that hand, boom, back out of the pocket for a little extra elbow action there. Lucas said Claire lost her tooth. Oh man, I hope you find it. But that's good news. Maybe she'll get some money from the tooth fairy. Who knows? And Lisa the Luminary is here. Thank you for being here. Let's get back on track, back into those elbow sessions. So back into our Muay Thai stance. If we use that visualization tool, that's pretty powerful as well. And we use the word association with it, we can give ourselves an even better mental health benefit to our striking practice. So visualize that opponent in front of you, an active threat, and then consciously acknowledge what it is you're doing today, which is knocking out that threat of depression. So assign that dummy, that visualized dummy, the name of the thing you want to work on. If it's depression or anxiety, it can be a depression dummy or an anxiety dummy. Visualize that. Kind of form it in your mind as a physical embodiment of depression. And when we step in and we turn through the hips and turn through the shoulders, visualize that elbow coming across the face, boom, and smashing through the face of that depression dummy. And we're going to give it a little pump back out of that pocket, whoosh, for a little bonus action there. We can swap guards here, keep the guard high on the lead side, rotate on the ball of the back foot, whoosh, bringing that other elbow around, right, guard still high, and then again, reach into that pocket and pull it out, boom, for a little bonus elbow action there. So a little extra elbow attack in there we can add into our routine. If you're making a flow-based routine for yourself and doing that practice on the heavy bag, elbows and the heavy bag aren't the best combination for form and technique, but you can get a very good somatic release for them. I would recommend for proper form and technique a double-ended bag because it has that give to it. You can really practice proper form and technique, but if you do only have the heavy bag, you can still do these moves on there as well. And as always, you can always do them shadow boxing and still get that cardio up and get that intensity in. Do you do this high class at an arcade? Yeah, it's a home arcade. It's this home arcade of Rook. My buddy Rook out here, he's lent us his space, keeping us cool. So gratitude's going out to him. So we're going to pop into stance. We're going to talk about those bonus elbows, right? And we're going to toss in some jab cross in there as well. Mix in some combos, keep us on our toes. And as always, push to your intensity level. Not to mine. We're not here to challenge each other. We're here to challenge ourselves so we can see that continued growth and that sustained growth. That being said, make sure you've got water and you're drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated out there. And things you can moderate are intensity of your strikes, the volume of your strikes, and the speed at which you're throwing those strikes. I'm going to be tuning into me and making sure that I give myself a challenge as well. And I hope that you guys can do the same. That way we can see that sustained growth. And we will have the fighting spirit of the 80s coming through our sweet boombox to fuel our fighting spirit as well. And that's a good one. A little creepy beat today. If you like the tunes, check them out on Spotify. You can stream them for free, get in a good workout. And we even have ones with binaural beats built in to help improve concentration, meditation, and enter REM sleep. So give them a check out on Spotify when you get a chance. That being said, let's start this timer. Let's get right into it. Visualize that opponent. Lucas said he has karate in 5 days. Congrats, buddy. Can't wait to hear about that journey you're starting. All right, make sure you guys got water. Visualize that opponent. Pop into stance, nice and balanced, Muay-Thai stance. Remember those guides are on SackmanOfficial.com if you'd like to be prepared for this class. Go ahead and take Muay-Thai position. We're going to start with just the jab. Twist them through the shoulders, boom, and hips. Extend that front fist forward and make contact with that depression dummy's face. Visualize. Turning that fist over, tucking the thumb under the top fingers. Exhaling through the mouth on those strikes. Punch that dummy right in the face. We're going to add in the cross in 3, 2, 1, boom. 1, 2. Jab cross right down the center line. Keep it moving forwards and backwards. We move as fighters. Don't let those feet come together. Just keep them nice and balanced. Head in the center line there. Muay Thai stance. You can use those hands to roll and follow that pace as well as you move through your fighting stance. Boom, boom. Jab cross. Get up there. Jab cross. Chin tucked. Guard high. Now we're going to start stepping into the elbow strike. So for this elbow strike, I'm going to drop that front hand into an invisible pocket on the chest. Bring the elbow the wrist as close as possible. And then we're going to rotate through. Whoosh, rotate through this body. Same way we rotate through for the jab. So step in for the jab. Pop. Right there. Rotate back. Now drop the hand into the pocket. Step in. Boom. Same motion. Same rotation for the elbow strike. Back to stance. Jab, elbow, let's go. Boom. There it is, back to stance. Jab, elbow strike, and back in. We're going to start adding in the double elbow strike. So after we come through, whoosh, through the face, we're going to carry on, right? Wind it through right here. And then we're going to pull the hand out, back out of that pocket. Whoosh, up on an angle, making sure that that hand stays lower than our face. On the rebound, we don't want to accidentally punch the face, so keep that hand lower than the face, boom, and drive up through the body, into that face. Let's do it. Step in for the jab, pop, rotate back. Step in for the elbow, across, and then boom, pull it back out of the pocket for that double strike. Back to stance, square up. Let's do it. Step in for the jab, boom, rotate back. Step in for the elbow strike through the face, bonus elbow, back into the face of that depression dummy, and back to stance. Guard high, chin tucked. Keep that guard by the brow line. Step in for a 1-2 strike now. Back to stance, and then we're gonna go straight for the elbow strike. Dropping the hand into the chest, into the pocket, twisting through for the elbow, and then bring it back. Boom, bring it back out. Little bonus elbow action. Back to stance. Keep the guard high. Let's go. Step in for the double elbow strike. Boom, there it is. Back to stance. Step in. Double elbow strike and back. One more time. Step in. Now elbow across and then back out. This is the end of round one. Catch your breath, drink some water, check in on you. And Julie Muscular and Undercut Girl, thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. We're in Muay Thai stance. We're practicing some shadow boxing techniques, using some visualization as well as breath work. Give ourselves a somatic release of anxiety, stress, and frustration. If you're not familiar with the stance, again, you can be fully prepared on how to place your weight, on where to put your feet, and how to rotate by checking out those stance guides on sacklifeofficial.com at the bottom of the free martial arts for mental health section. Berloni, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Back on the East Coast. Should be home soon. They might be picking up that bus today. We got 14 seconds. Pop back into Muay Thai stance, and we're gonna start adding in that rear elbow strike and talking about the bonus out of that rear elbow strike as well. Get that guard up high. Keep it squared with that depression dummy. We're gonna be stepping in and twisting through the hips and the waist, right? Twist through, drive that elbow straight through the face of that depression dummy, and then pull the hand back out of the pocket for the bonus elbow strike. At this point, swap those fists, change that guard, and rotate across on the ball of the rear foot. Driving that rear elbow around through the face of that dummy, and then pop that one back out of the pocket as well for bonus elbow strike there. Back to stance. You got it. Shout out to Slayer Kid. Appreciate you being here. 292 days. Good stuff, brother. Step in and swipe through the face. Boom. Bonus elbow there. Swap the guard. Boom. And bonus elbow there as well. Keeping the knees bent. We'll shift that weight onto the balls and feet and make that rotation nice and easy. Chin tuck for defense. Get close. Let's do it to him. 4 elbow strikes here. 1 across the face. 2 bonus. Swap the guard. Guard stays high. Rotate through. Boom for 3 and bonus for 4. Back to stance. Let's put them together. Start flowing with them. Guard high. Keep it moving. Step in for the double 1. Now the double 2. And back to stance. Exhale hard on those strikes through pursed lips. Increase that effectiveness. Step in for the double elbow. Double elbow from the opposite side. And back to stance. Keeping those knees bent makes that rotation easy. Head in the center line. Balance centered. Visualize that opponent. Let's step in for the 1-2 jab cross. Turn those fists over. 1-2. Keep it nice and centered. Keep that body weight move and move as a fighter. 1-2. Square it up. Let's hit them with the elbow strikes. All 4. Back to stance. Guard high in between those elbow strikes. One more time. Back to stance. Keep it tight. Keep that guard up. Chin tucked. Step in for double elbow strikes. Back in. Square up. And hit him with the 1-2 combo. Keep it square. Chin tucked. Work your horizontal movement in there as well. Square up. After each combo, squaring those hips and shoulders. Chin tight. Visualize that opponent. And knock those lies out of his face. Keep going, guard high. Roll those fists, find your flow. Hit him right in the nose. Turning those fists over, large knuckles make contact on the chin and nose. Let's go. Exhale through those strikes and quad elbow strike time. Let's go. Back in, square up, 4 strike. Guard high in between, one more time. Back up, square up, jab cross time. Let's do it. Put in what you deserve. Give 100%. Keep going. One more time. And that's the end of round 2. Catch your breath, drink some water, and prepare for round 3. We've got 54 seconds. Appreciate you guys and girls tuning in and showing up for you and giving yourself a challenge. Without the challenge, we can't see growth, so please do challenge yourself to your level. Moderate that intensity. Woo. We got 32 seconds, and we're gonna get into our final round. Might add in some different elbow strikes there as well, but I want you guys really to start flowing with that movement. Start flowing with that workout. Stepping in, ba ba, delivering those combos, and then mixing in those elbows, boom, 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 when you feel comfortable with them. You wanna get them all nice and flowy, link up those moves. The more we know, the better we can be prepared, and the more fun we can have during our personal training routine. So we'll be armed with those extra weapons. All right, let's pop back into it. Visualize that opponent. Square up with them, hips and shoulders. Guard high, balance Muay-Thai stance. Step in for the jab cross. Back to stance, work that horizontal movement. Step in to a horizontal position, boom. And as you lift up on the knees, as you get back to center, go ahead and toss the jab cross. Boom, boom. Step to the side, toss that jab cross as you lift on those knees. Step to the side, toss that jab cross. Step back, step forward, jab cross. Back to stance. Square up and keep that movement going. Make it random. Boom, boom. Make it unpredictable. Keep moving around, but keep your eye on that visualized target. And toss some jab cross in there. Just keep it going. You can bounce with it. Boom, boom. Carry that rhythm. Woo. Keep moving around that target. Visualize that active threat, because that's what that depression dummy is an active threat out here. And every day we train for ourselves, we get stronger as that threat gets weaker. Keep going. Let's knock out those lies that tell us what we can't do. Let's show us what we can do out here. Keep going. Exhale hard through those strikes. You can add in some more jabs. Add some more strikes in there. And switch over to elbows. Elbow time. And back out one more time. Back out. Switch it up. Lead elbow. Boom, boom. Back to stance. Trail elbow. Back to stance. Lead elbow. Back in. Trail elbow. Back in. Keep that chin on the center line. Keep it squared and centered. Step in for those elbow strikes. Boom, boom. Rotate through. Boom, boom. Back up. Exhale on each one. Toss some more jab cross. Keep it moving. Keep it flowing. Let's go. Push to you. Keep moving. Turn those fists over. Hit them with that 1, 2, 3. Back to stance. Work those elbows. Back in. Square up. Rear elbow this time. And back in again. Lead elbow. Rear elbow. Lead elbow. Rear elbow. Lead elbow. Rear elbow. Keep going. Exhale hard through those strikes. Let's go. 1, 2. Back to stance. Quad elbow strike this time. At your pace. Let's go. Quad elbow strike. Keep going. Drive through the hips. Twist through for that extra impact. Twisting through the hip. Boom. Exhaling on those strikes. Keep it moving. 4 hits. 4 elbows to the face. Let's go. Keep that guard high. And that is the end of round 3. Congratulations if you made it through. I hope that you pushed to your level. Hope you got that high intensity going. Got that heart rate up. Gave yourself a challenge. And if you made it through all 9 minutes, congratulations. If you only made it through 1 minute, congratulations on showing up for that process. Because the more we do that, the further ahead we grow. The further ahead we go. And every step counts. If this world is a house and the house is on fire, and you take 1 step out the door today, that could be the step that saves your life. So count every single step. Every single step matters, no matter what it is. If you have gotten up, gotten on your feet, and fought forwards in this battle against other mental health issues, then it counts. Give yourself credit for that. It shows endurance. It shows strength. And Mad with Hat said, oh Lord, That was tough. That's good, man. I'm glad you challenged yourself. I know you put in that work already, and this was basically your bonus round, but it doesn't hurt to give yourself a bonus. It doesn't hurt to push and show yourself what you're really capable of out here. Because most of the time, we don't give ourselves enough credit. We don't realize what we're capable of until we do it. So thank you for continuing to do it and showing other people what is possible out here by sharing that progress. If you guys are having a good time or you're experiencing benefits from this class, please do let the world know on Sack Life Daily on YouTube. We upload all these episodes there after the live show so that the rest of the world has access to it and it's not exclusive just to Instagram. So until next time, I'll catch you guys same Sack time, same Sack channel, same Sack Life. Sackman out.